Good evening, lovely people. You are live on ADAMFOPA Radio. You are with your host, Nanaba Dwomoh. We are on the 17th of January 2026. Hope 2026 is treating you well. I bring you greetings from ADAMFOPA. Intimi Mamunyina Dwomoh live on ADAMFOPA Radio. On Political Point, you are with Nanaba Dwomoh. I memamo afishiapa da bosone afishiapa ni mani wona. Enti eguso mamo afishiapa. Memamunyina akwaba ebiemu esa ede abami program yi so. I minim se motna se na obia aje akonya etwen me. Me sorry me check akra na mode acheme. I say I be 12 minutes late now. Between who text messages now eba ho no matwen. And at the moment you are waiting, it's here. It's last week on last 2 weeks no na say yenya e yo rani mo nyamo for Kofi quarantine e wo ye fidie so yenya no na yenya technical problems kakra. Enti ama yentimi na yene na adwetwe enkomo enti mo ya we pa say to yenkomo no ehye say nyankopon de yenkwache yen a ye ne ye befa ye owura eni mo nyamofo Kofi quarantine na yene na adwetwe enkomo an wo mi fidie ne so dadadada wo twen ye ono so ye very eager say oni the diaspora and ebe kasa na reach out to all Ghanaians living abroad because ono de na say in the field for years no na or fight he has been the voice for people living in abroad enti no minim say no kwa ka ho na munyina money ay gidigidi a mo pese motenenka enti program no I start ya na me kai wo say wo ADAMFOPA Radio so ADAMFOPA e wo Paris enti wo Paris wo betimi ahwe ADAMFOPA no wetie ADAMFOPA e wo your media handles ni nyina so you can watch us live on YouTube as at now no yes your TikTok and we have Facebook. Ninya na bet me I watch your live. Me patcho nya subscribe to ADAMFOPA or Facebook swa. And na me srewa say ko and Facebook ni YouTube. Na wabo ADAMFOPA media na patcho wa subscribe. Sa dwumedie bia ebekwa ha bia no obenya eho asem and 10 you be you asuche we be the first. You be ma wo enya ho asuche. Enti se ka ADAMFOPA we informed. Na me so aka will say so what question if you have any comments and so obeti me ade abaya live screen so na ye bebusa sa question no e de amawo so wo pesa wo friends so ye wo a number e wo your screen so obeti me afre na question be a pesa put in a direct to Kofi quarantine no what put the question across. Yes, on my ebeye ya na efri mini wumi enu. Inti ya my Ghana se ebeye ye na the place to live. Na impo sebe yen ya ye wa kwentu mo ye ni age etutumika akotena ye fie ama ye krom ama ye krom aye te se Ghana o se ejina mene wo so e kwan ye befa so aye Ghana ene be ma Ghana aye ye. Brema bebreni ye kasa ya na efi se ejina mampanyifo nkwan so but enyesa eye omodembo ene ye suban se ye bese san ye suban ebe ma o my Ghana aye fe na aye kwa ebe ehwe ansana owura Kofi quarantine beba no ye twen no ese obefre ansana beba no na ADAMFOPA media and so you at associate because we are always the first to inform enche nyankopon ya adoma match mu Paris ase wo Europe dia be bia wo bia Paris ebeye gidi be brutal esan say Ghana at 69 no ye di no ekwan sonko so na kwan sonko so na ye di no ye di ne say ye ne onyumtuni kese pa eye kodwo entry ye legend baako pass ye kasa nnwomtoni a Mr Music Man eye Kojo Entry ye be hosting no ewo France ha say and you see Kojo Entry and Medicals live ewo ADAMFOPA so enti no ho nsem no enche wo pese ho nsem na koso a any follow ADAMFOPA na wo benya ho nsem ni nyina etie na so pese be pie mo ha so a wetima be pie mo ha say na enya celebrate Ghana.
L'information au-delà de ce que vous demandez.
Ils se mettent à votre place.
Tout à fait.
Ça, c'est...
Enti said America no na oren munyamfo ewo ahomane so nti ye twen no enti tamukuchu na ebiebie wasum yi because ene enkomo no ebeye de papa ebeye de enti no wunim Kofi Korabteng a ene obenya akwanya no enim ni pasuo eni nipa a woye na afei wo hu ni chimopo ene eniema odwen edema Ghana na wo cheche ye kwan so a Ghana ebefa so na Ghana ayeye ain't no we are still waiting for Kofi Korabteng. Ti yeguswa train ese mene eye owura Kofi Korabteng ebenya yenkita hodie no enti koswa ne train afei so obetimi I like the program enti ye train yeguswa. I'm who say me say me producer me who say owura Kofi Korabteng or showroom ain't train say be connected. I think he's already on live. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Finally. Oh my gosh. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. I can hear you.
Fair enough. Surname Emete.
Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How you doing? Can you hear
Camera.
me? My camera is on. I can see you.
Sorry?
I can see you. I can hear you.
I don't know what has this problem be because I can hear you from on live, but I cannot hear you from my speakers.
Well, then it's got to be your tech.
Yeah, I can see you too.
Okay. So if you can see me, I could actually hear my echo in your studio. Well, then it's got to be your tech.
Yeah, I can see you too.
Okay. So if you can see me, I can actually hear my echo in your studio.
Yes, exactly. Because I'm listening from your live. I'm not hearing from my end.
Then it's your headset connection.
I think it's problem solved.
Solved?
Yeah, now I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. So all
Good
right.
evening. How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm so sorry for the coincidence. It's always, yeah. So we just go through the program. You are welcome again on ADAMFOPA Media Political Punch. So we'll just start everything afresh. Who is Kofi Korabteng? I'd like to know Kofi Korabteng.
All right. Thank you, Amma. Kofi Korabteng. 59 years old, married with three children, two boys and a girl.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Live in Ghana.
Good.
My background is in finance and engineering. Started this whole trail. Let me just give you a little background. I went to school in Ghana. Agri Memorial International, right next to Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
Okay.
And then I went to University Primary, Cape Coast, went to Garrison Primary in Kumasi, sat common entrance, went to Adisado College, and then went to London Enfield College, and then came to US where I lived for the most of my life before I moved to Ghana in 2019.
Oh, okay.
I got involved in this because working on Wall Street in the financial capital of the world, I came to understand money in a very different way. So when I see what goes on for the most part, in Black Africa and all the countries where Black people control, it really bothered me because the truth is there is no one Black controlled country in the world that is not poor. Every country in the world that is led by Black people are poor, dirt poor. If you take a look at just West Africa, the whole of West Africa, our GDP per capita is about $2,000 per person, per capita, $2,000. A population of close to 500 million. Elon Musk self-worth about $680 billion is worth more than the whole West Africa. And you have to ask what is going on. You take a look at DR Congo, one of the richest places on earth in terms of minerals,
Yes.
mineral deposits. And Mark Zuckerberg is richer than the whole of DR Congo. They have the most pristine forest, the most mineralized soils, everything that nature can offer man, you will find in DR Congo. So why is it that just because it's controlled by black people, almost everybody there is poor? You take a look at South Africa before they handed it over to the blacks. South Africa was like the West, a booming country, and the black people said, hey, listen, we wanted power because this is our land. They handed power to the black people, and now is the rape capital of the world. All their infrastructure has not been maintained. And the same thing with Zimbabwe. When the whites were controlling it, it was a beautiful place. They handed it over to the blacks, and now it's a shithole. You take a look at our own backyard, Ghana. We have everything. Kwame Nkrumah was a pace setter before the UAE, the Arab nations, most of the Western countries, certainly most of the countries in the East, looked up to Kwame Nkrumah and his vision. They handed it over. Kwame Nkrumah, they killed him, and then after Kwame Nkrumah, we've gone backwards almost 60 whatever years we have. We have everything God could bless us with.
Exactly.
But you have these idiots, I call them, back and forth, back and forth. We argue amongst each other. We can't seem to find our way through. We gave everything we've been blessed with away for somebody else's control.
And
Our children are not being fed.
sorry. So, as you were saying, I just wanted to cut you in because it's one problem each of us we are having. Blacks, we are so blessed. The one we all know. As a people, a lot of us who are living in the western part of the world, we know how much Africa has been blessed, and we normally do not get it. Why it seems it has always been controlled still by the whites. So your consent here really has brought me back to the same thoughts I have been having. I've been having the same thoughts that you've been having. So, sorry, these idiot people, what do you think they've been doing? Are they not really for our country, or they are just for themselves?
Well, you see, and this is what I want to drive to, so that I could get everybody at the level playing field of thought. That I have just shown you all the examples.
Exactly.
I have shown you the examples of why. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah, it's your camera which is off.
Okay. I don't know why it's off. Okay, we
It's
hear.
okay. Yes.
Okay. So I've just given you all the examples of why it's totally inexcusable for the black man to complain and point a finger to anybody, anything else. We just have been really, 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 really bad at picking the right leaders. Because at this point, that is the only thing that is stopping us from crossing over from where we are now to living the life of the West, the East, and everybody else in the rest of the world. There is absolutely no other excuse. We have picked idiotic leaders, stupid leaders. And you see, the problem is when I talk like this, people say, oh, Kofi, you can't talk like that. You can't. Anybody who argues this point is themselves an idiot. They're stupid. Because I just proved to you there is not one country in the world led by black people with all the wealth that has been successful. So what is it?
Oh,
And this is why I am telling you before we start, we want to start. You see, let me tell you, the first point, the first step of solving any problem that you have, that you encounter, is the acknowledgement that there is a problem.
yes, for sure. We all know that
And
Africans, we have a problem. There is a big problem, a huge
yeah,
one,
yeah.
of course. Because looking
But
at
have we
somebody, yeah,
accepted it? If you don't
patience.
accept it, then you can't begin solving it.
It's not really us. We have accepted it. We know we have problems, but it's the politicians, it's the leaders. When they are coming on power, they come with the beautiful manifestos and things that they can do to change our country. And when power is being given to you people, sorry to add you because you've already contested to be a president. When you give it to you people, it seems power is being abused. You do not do the things you say you're going to do. And am I right?
You are not right, and the reason why you're not right is because we have not done the job of picking the right leader
Oh,
from
so
the
it's the
start.
people.
So, so if you don't pick the right person, if you want somebody to make you jollof, which I am sure you know how to make very well, looking at you, right? And you pick the wrong person who absolutely has no clue on how to make jollof, and you put them in the kitchen and you give them all the ingredients, they will still mess it up. I can't hear you. Your audio is off. I can't hear you. Now, go
It's
ahead.
okay. So I was just saying, how will I know? So I'm just looking for somebody who can cook jollof rice, and I'll just place my announcement. I'll tell people I'm looking for somebody who can cook jollof rice, and everybody is coming. They are presenting the jollof rice very nicely, well decorated, very fancy looking. It's very red. You know, we like red. A very beautiful fried rice. Well, everything on it. We have the tomatoes. We have the everything well garnished. So I wouldn't know unless the person cooked. Then after cooking, I can test to know if it is right or not. So here, I'm not really. I don't think it's the people because the
Okay.
things you present to us,
So,
it's they're always
so,
beautiful.
I'm sorry to tell you, that's the idiotic approach to picking the right person.
Okay,
Okay, and let me tell you why.
okay, tell
Because
me.
see,
I would love to know.
so many other chefs, I'm getting an echo. So many other chefs have cooked jollof, and the jollof came out beautifully in all these other countries. So we know how and what the qualities of a good jollof maker is. So you have to use that mirror in picking the right person to make your jollof. And it starts with a couple of things. Let me just say this. It starts with first, identify if the person has character. Not intelligence, character. Huge difference. The person does not have to have money, character. So now, let me just go back. In the last 32 years, look at the leaders we have picked. Do they have character? Some you could say, oh, Kofi, we didn't know. So let me give you the second variable. The second variable is who is financing them in their campaigns to get power. If they cannot tell us where they are getting the money from for their campaigns, you have to X them out, because that tells you that there is an ulterior motive. Somebody else is controlling these people, and once they come into power, they are going to give the power to somebody else to control. You see? So that's variable number 2. Variable number 3. What is their vision? Is their vision of today? I'm going to give you jobs. I'm going to give you food to eat. I'm going to make sure you have a place to stay. You have housing. I've fixed your roads. Those things are needs that we have today. So if a person comes and tells you that I'm going to give you that, and you vote for them, once you have that, what is the person going to do for you tomorrow when your problems change? Does the person have the ability to intellectually process information to allow them to see your problems 5, 10 years in the future to prepare for that? That's not how we vote. We vote on who can give us food today. And they give us a lot of that food. Once we finish eating, oh, we don't have a job. Even if we have a job as a security guard, they pay you 600 cities. The jobs don't give you a lifestyle. See, it's not really a job we are looking for. We're looking for a lifestyle. The pathway to the lifestyle is a job. Nobody wants a job. You don't want a job. You want a lifestyle. You want that which a job can afford you, can give you. That's not how they think. So, first 3 things I've talked about: character, and then who is financing the candidate, where their money is coming from. And the third thing is their vision. Is the vision of today or into the next millennium of thought? Look at all the candidates who are presenting themselves. Go down, all of them. Mr. Mahama is no longer a candidate. Look at Bawumia. At least for now, he says he's not going to run. Look at Bawumia. Look at all the MPP candidates. Kennedy Japon, Aduchum, Brian Champong. Who else? Aduchum, Brian Champong, Kennedy Japon. Yeah, those 3. And then Bawumia. Look at them. The NDC have not presented anybody yet.
Yeah.
But if you look at them and you take a look at, first of all, do they have character? Let me ask you, do you think they have character, yes or no? I can't hear you.
I was saying,
this is a multi.
I mean,
Can you hear me?
now I can hear you. And can you hear me?
Okay.
Too? Yes, you were
Yeah, I
talking
can hear
about
you.
character. I
Now
was
I'm
saying
asking.
yes. I was saying each one have his own personality. So when we should say character, at times we look at the overview of a person to judge.
Okay.
Yes. So
Let me not waste your time. Let me not waste your time. You're
okay.
on the wrong path already. You failed already. So let me tell you this. Ama, these people are all coming from a mafioso cabal political party that has ripped
Oh
us off
really?
for 32 years.
Oh really?
Oh, you didn't
Okay.
know that? You don't know that the MPP is
Kofi, you are telling me. So I'm just yes. Yes.
okay. So, well, I don't have to tell you. Just take a look at Ghana. Go to Ghana and look around and see the gutters, see the crumbling infrastructures. Look at the roads. If you ever got sick and went to a hospital, you will prove my point. So you take a look. If you speak to your relatives, they will tell you about these conditions about housing, healthcare. They will tell you about employment. They'll tell you about education, security, recreation, transportation, telecommunication, markets, and a functional central business districts. If none of these 10 things are working, you can't build a nation. Now, I can't hear you. So what I'm telling you is can't hear you. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. I know you're speaking. Okay.
Is it okay?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, Kofi. So I'm listening. I'm still listening to. Yes.
So what I'm saying is out of all these 10 things that I just listed, if none of them are being taken care of by the MPP and NDC, then it means that they have been lying to us for the last 33 years. So everybody who comes from that mafioso cabal, this Dukadaya mafioso cabal, they cannot have character.
Yes, I'm listening.
If Ama, you are a member of a gang of rapists and you haven't raped anyone, you just joined a gang of rapists. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have character? Even though you speak well and you do all the good things and you go out and you help children on the street, if you are part of a gang of rapists, do you have character? Yes or no?
No, because that's how we judge people. So I will say no.
Exactly. And this is how we have to judge people. This is how we have to pick our leaders. So we have the same people coming from these criminal entities, and we still want to consider them for high office. No wonder they rip us off. You see? So the first variable of character, none of them pass. From
Okay.
Mahama to all of them, they don't pass the character
The
test.
character. Okay.
But they are in office. So this thing of picking the right leader cannot be that difficult. We just not thinking right. That's all.
Kofi, I have this to ask you. Um, Actually, we are concerning about our leaders. So we can pick a good leader, but just that there are people, as you said already, if you are part of a gang of rapists, if you are counting of character, you cannot be. We will not consider. We will not consider you. And do you know that there are a lot of people, leaders like yourself. You have all the ideas and everything. We'll be given power to, and when you come to the office, you see that that is not what it is, because you alone you
What is
cannot.
what
It is not what it is, because you alone cannot govern a whole country. So now we're going to talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Who
people you
said
are governing
but
the
wait,
country with. I'm listening.
Ama. Who
Kofi.
said I was the only one going to govern the whole country. Who gave you that idea?
Exactly.
You
No.
made it up yourself.
Yes,
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't
So
say
how
that.
did you arrive at that?
I'm just going to put up the character here, because the character, the person have the older idea. We voted for the person with a beautiful manifesto, but when they get to the office, there, even if he has an idea, there are a lot of the parliament, there are people, there are the ministers that are really executing your ideas for you, Kofi. So if they are reaching to the peoples, don't you think that place is the problem? Is it not the
No,
middle
that's
people
not,
between?
because you see,
Yes.
you see how you are intelligently making an attempt to jump this hurdle of character. I gave you a variable of character which none of these guys have passed. Yet you want
Because
to
Kofi,
jump,
I'm not
you want to
jumping.
jump that hurdle
Kofi, I'm not jumping
and
ahead
go to
though, because
parliament.
I know, no, I'm just saying the people between, because I know that we blacks, we always, it's something, it's very difficult for us. We always judge people. It's like we don't really read the book, we just buy the cover. So like we are talking about the leaders, those leaders, and we are talking about their character. So the character here, for me, I don't really judge characters, because it has always been a problem. It has always been a problem for blacks. That's why I'm just saying that it's just the leader like yourself. It's just like, is it a person like yourself? You have brilliant ideas to execute, and when you get to office, it's not like what it is. You get there and it's
Yeah,
not like
because
what it is. Yes.
Listen to me.
Kofi, I'm listening.
You cannot bypass character.
Okay.
You
So
can't.
we should still put
That's why
character
when these people
into a mix.
hold on one second.
I'm holding
Listen to me
on.
for a second.
Okay.
That's why anytime we vote for people, they let us down because they are not the right people.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes,
So
I'm trying to
you see,
understand you.
you're looking at performance, but you cannot override performance. You cannot override character with performance. You have to pass the character test first before you can start considering a person in performance. That's not what we do. We look at how a person can perform. You see? When you look at how a person can perform and you pick a person based on performance, when they get to their post and they are tempted to steal, they will steal and take advantage and abuse their post because they don't have character. Am I making sense? I can't hear you.
Is it okay?
Now it's okay.
Now it's okay. Okay. So, like, if you're looking for someone with character, who are you proposing to us?
Well, this is what I'm saying, that we have to understand. See, the biggest problem black people and Ghanaians have is accepting that the way we have picked our leaders have been wrong all along.
Okay.
We pick based on why will somebody like Brian Champon and Kennedy Pon and Edu and all these guys get in the race? Because they have money. They have money.
Okay.
Have we ever done a show on television looking at their character? No. They come and we ask them things about performance. Listen. Even a thief has performance as part of their, their operative gestures and how they present themselves. They perform. A thief performs. But if before you get a person to give that power to, you need to go into their background. And the way you look at performance is look at their associations. Who have this person associated with? And if these people have associated with a criminal organization like the MPP NDC, you cannot even give them a chance. And that's the biggest mistake. You think you're going to get a savior from MPP NDC. That's the first big mistake. They are corrupt before they even present them to you. Do you get it? Your mic is off.
Can you hear me?
Your mic is off. Yeah. You got to fix that problem. You're starting to get me. See,
I don't know why.
But this is how.
This is the second time I'm having you, and it's always have been a problem with this. I don't know.
Okay, you need to get this eCam live nonsense out, man. It's not a good program. So get a better program next time you invite me, or I'm not coming.
Oh, okay. And do you have echo? Do you hear yourself talking?
Hello?
Kofi, do you hear yourself talking? When you talk, do you does it repeat?
No, the echo is gone.
If the echo is
now.
gone, okay. So I think we can continue our conversation. Yes. So now, character, you said. So the people of Ghana, before voting, they have to go through the archives of the person to know the people they have associated themselves with, if they are having a good character or not. So you said after the character, who is financing these people? Yes.
Yep. Because ultimately, the person who gives you money to run is the person who control you when you get into power. And it's been the West. In most of Africa, it's been the West. In Ghana, it's been the West. That's why. Okay, so now let me ask you this, Amma. Who controls our gold, Ghana or the foreigners? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Is it okay?
Okay. Now I can. So who controls your gold?
The foreigners. But Ghana is the foreigners.
Who
Is the
yes. Controls your cocoa? Who controls your cocoa?
Cocoa board.
And who controls cocoa board?
Who controls cocoa board? By the government. The government of Ghana.
Ghanaians or the foreigners? Nope.
But
Who gives you the syndicated loan for you to be able to feed your
you're talking about loans.
No,
Okay.
but wait, I'm not talking about loans. I'm talking about who controls it.
But it's Ghana Cocoa
If you don't
Board.
have money,
It's Ghana Cocoa
Cocoa
Board.
Board doesn't have any. Listen to me. Cocoa Board does not have any money. They get their funding from an outside venture capital.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a syndicated loan. Did you not know that?
Sorry?
They get their money from an outside source through a syndicated loan.
Loan. But yes, okay, yeah.
Okay, so Cocoa Board does not control Ghana Cocoa. A hedge fund outside in the US controls that. Because if they don't give you money, how are you able to buy cocoa? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Who controls your oil?
Because if I say Ghana, it's Ghana Petroleum Company. Okay, we all know that as at the time that Ghana got cocoa, it was contracted by Kofi administration, so we have our percentage. And it's normal. It has been something like all Africans, what we're going through, we are experiencing. We don't have the finance. So we always seek finance from the Western part.
why don't you have the finance if you have the product and you apparently have the brains, why don't you have the finance?
You need all those
I
things. You can hear me.
say it again.
I said you need all the machines. So Kofi,
So
so if we should get into this, so if like Ghana is given to you today, what will you do at our current state? What will you do?
it's so simple, it's ridiculous. Do you have the latest iPhone?
I do not
Say that
have the
again.
latest iPhone. I do not have.
What phone do you use?
I have iPhone, but mine is like 4 years now.
Okay. When you had to get it, what did you do to have to have? What did you have to go through?
If I want to get a new iPhone,
No. When you had to get your phone, what did you have to do to get your iPhone?
I have to buy a new one.
Okay. So did you make it at home or did you go to the store
I'll
and
go
get
to the
it?
store to buy it
Okay. So now let me ask you this.
because I
Do you
cannot
know that
manufacture iPhone.
Ghana?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
good. So do you know that Ghana is the number one gold producer in the whole of Africa and number 6 in the world for the last 3 years? Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay. So it means that we have a lot of money. $7 billion of our gold ends up in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Did you know that?
Yes.
That is with zero value add. We haven't added any value. Zero. So the base value add, if it's a base value add of times 10, and you have 7 billion, not through the government, not through PMMC, just through the government, you have 7 billion going to Abu Dhabi and Dubai. What is 7 times 10?
70.
That means if we added value of our gold at home here in Ghana, the 7 billion would be 70 billion. That's just monies that's falling on the side. This is not the money that's going through PMMC, now Gold Board. That's not that one. Did you get me? So if you have $70 billion and you want to buy an iPhone, what do you do?
But if I have 70 billion, I'll just get an iPhone. That would be very easy to buy.
Okay, so I just proved to you that you have the money. So if you have to give China 20 billion to fix all the 78,000 kilometers of roads in Ghana, will it be difficult for you to do if you have $70 billion? Yes or no?
No. So, Kofi, that was why I was asking you, what will you do? You yourself. I want to know.
But I'm
what
telling
will
you.
So you're going to.
I'm telling you what.
What you will do.
No. Listen to me.
Kofi.
I want to prove to everybody listening to us how easy this is.
Yes. Have you put in all the measures, or like you're having 70 million, and you have
70
workers?
billion.
Yes, 70 billion. You have workers. Before you get gold, it's not just like gold is there, you're picking, you're going to sell, and you have all that. There are things you need to do. You need workers. You need
Like
machine.
what?
You need machine. You need machines, you need workers, and all that. So, have you put in all those things into consideration? Have you deduct all those things from it?
Okay. That's why I'm telling you. You see, this is where the black mind comes in, because now you go into process.
Oh, because for
And this is
myself,
where-
I'm talking like this because, like, if you're having a company here in Europe, if you're having a company and we are just going to ask you to. Yes. Okay. Yes,
Listen to me.
I'm listening. I'm listening to you, Kofi. Just tell me your ideas and how you do it.
Okay. So I want to prove to everybody listening that Ghana was way ahead of UAE, United Arab Emirates,
Okay.
in the
Yes.
1950s. On 4th July 1958, when we started Ghana Airways, people in Dubai were traveling on camels. 1958, that's when we started British Overseas Airways Corporation, that became Ghana Airways. Okay?
Yes.
Dubai was riding on camels. Now, if you go to Dubai today, in the last 20 years, the amount of development that they have put in Dubai alone, I don't think if the whole of Africa, we could even match the amount of development that's gone into Dubai alone. We're not talking Abu Dhabi, we're not
Oh
talking
yes.
Sharjah,
No,
we're
we
not
yes.
talking
Yeah.
Ajman, we're not talking any of those. We're just talking Dubai. So what I'm proving to you is you see, the intellect of how Kofi would do things is the easiest of our problems.
Okay.
Because you see, listen to me. Singapore was in a much worse situation when Lee Kuan Yew came to Ghana. Go to Singapore today, day and night. You wouldn't even recognize the place, right?
Sure.
So what I'm proving to you is they don't have gold, they don't have oil, they don't have cocoa. So when somebody asks me, "Oh, Kofi, how will you do it?" Let's just say let's just say that I am the dumbest president, whatever, but I have good character. Listen to me.
Okay.
Dumbest person ever, I have good character. And I want to take care of my people. Right?
Okay.
So if the iPhone that's going for $1,200, somebody's going to rip Kofi off and sell it to Kofi $1,500, I will still get the iPhone for my people. Even though I overpay for it, my people will get the benefit. Because I love my people, I think well of my people, I want my people to do well. So what I'm saying is this, it's not how super intelligent you have to be, but you have to have character. Because if you have character, all you have to do is buy and they will do, not steal from your people. Our minds have been twisted to think that there has to be some grand scheme of proving how things ought to be done. There is no difficulty in how things ought to be done. You don't have, listen. Have you been to Singapore before?
Not really.
Okay. They're very, very smart. Have you been to Dubai before?
No.
Okay.
I've never
They're
been
not very
to
smart.
neither of these places.
Okay. So Dubai, they're not very smart. Singapore, very smart. Dubai has a lot of oil, not very smart. Singapore doesn't have anything very smart. Go to both of these countries and see how, well, Dubai is a confederation. But go to Dubai and see how they have developed their nations. One has intelligence, no raw materials, no natural resources. The other one has a lot of natural resources, no intelligence, all developed. Ghana, guess what we have? Guess what we have?
Oh, we have
We
everything.
have both.
Yeah.
And our leaders we have picked can't do anything close to what Dubai or Singapore have done. The problem is not, "Oh, Kofi, what will you do?" I don't even have to have any brains.
No, but
Like
you may have
Dubai.
strategies. You may have. That's what I wanted to
But
hear.
this
Your
is what I'm
strategies.
saying.
You. Yes. Kofi.
You did not have to do a long, drawn out research on what the best phone is to buy. You just went to the store, you heard of an iPhone, you went, you said, "I want one," you paid the price, you got it. You see how simple that is? If this is how simple. So if Ghana wants to develop, we need a leader who has character, who would say to the people who produce and build things, Hey, China, come in, and I want you in 2 years to develop the whole of Ghana to be like one you in China. And because we give them the money, $200 billion, they will build it for us. And we will have factories that work. If you have factories, you have young men and women working, everybody's happy, the system goes on autopilot. You have all the professionals, Ghanaian professionals abroad moving back home. And then there is what we call the economic combustion. If you don't have economic combustion, you cannot pay your $700 billion CD debt that you have. Do you understand?
Yes.
Am I making sense?
Yes.
So now I could go into specifics with you. It's just that it's very hard to communicate with you with your audio video system. It's very hard, and that's why I don't want to. Once you get a better system, I'll come and explain things to you. But this system that we're dealing with, it makes it very hard to communicate with you, and that's why I'm abbreviating a lot of the stuff.
Okay.
I have a detailed program on how to do everything. But what I want to tell all the Ghanaians and everybody listening is, we keep looking at the person who has the best and the most intricate plans. That's not where we get the best person. Where we get the best person is looking at their character.
Okay.
Because if you have a good character, you could buy everything for your people. But if you don't have a good character, you could be the intellectually smart person and rip your people off. And this is what has been happening. That's my point.
So Ghanaians should really put character into consideration when voting for a candidate.
Not just character. Remember the five that I gave you.
Oh, you gave me actually you gave me three. You said character, financial, who is financing, and their vision.
Their vision, and then you have to look at their associations.
Association, we put all that with character and their who is financing them exactly.
Association, and then finally their understanding, their deep understanding of the job, which is for them to be able to explain to you, not tell stories. See, all these candidates, you know what they do when you interview them? Oh, Adana me kwa mami bia no tonko na me hu se mama no mu me ni achi osi o bra Kofi bra oba ye ni beche.
Oh,
They
really?
tell a story. What's that mean? What's that mean? When a person comes and tells you stories, because Ghana for why I de nti obi obeka story no. Hey, where do you make a so? Say do get your ubel or carry some more. Or na
So you think that is deceiving us? But if somebody come to you, say, Papa, if I come to you today, I have a project. Let's say it's a more project. You know me as a person. Now there is a way I maybe present it to you. I'll just give you from the head. I'll start like I'm going to, let's say oil, your crude oil. Maybe a crude oil for make me to crude oil for you. So definitely I'll start with how my strategy, how I'm putting it, and how I'm going to sell it, and my profit. And I feel say humanly, I say me presenting ya, wo no a better wakomaso. Ana
but there is an element to be what percent who call business man now percent wow finances
yeah, you're giving a loan, yes.
What character and family, what performance, and how you pay me back and family.
And sa pepepe.
You see, in every jurisdiction, no criteria for picking the right person is different. When you're picking a leader for a country now, you cannot just look at performance. It's what comes last. And yet first, by the you heard no first. Nipa kono wusika. MPP candidates. Just wait for $80,000 as the saying, and sana yama how many people have $80,000 in their whole lifetime? You don't want to work Ghana. Not just say, who nipa wo character now you nipa papa bi anka obetumi abo mine na. You will never get a chance because unko nye sika. And I want to want sika want dey aba forward no. Nobody knows how they got their money. Say broni bi na de ma wo company bi wa buchi na de ma wo. We don't know. Electoral commissioners is all in Juma now investigate no making sure say woman prove how they got their money say ethical and sacrania woman go into a primary no they don't do that so the business say you be na selection you be na papa nim and you have to pick from the worst people Kofi Korabteng one because woman said me ba ha adwene
Oh,
and I Ghana for no so famuna pese wa officer your president which is kaka one kaka wa gronye de Kofi wa gronye de my scan could be to ma Kofi ni sika because me man ko sika no bi amfama me ni sika na me na Kofi abona to se wono wodi yenyi enso nanka ye ba ba ni ya mo bia hoto no monso amwa abrochire no so a esesa nka step in na mokasa ye the candidate ba na ono no abeye ema ye nya hoto because Ghana for wa abrochire over $6 billion in Ghana every year. Every year. Yeah, 1%. And support to candidates. Kofi Korabteng. No winning problems soon channel. Yeah. Every year, 6 billion.
Kofi, but way back, and say now we'll try. You were an advocate for that. Say, Yebema Gan, yeah, diaspora, or you being right, the same right to vote, answer.
Yeah. Koya. And MPP push you down because women said MPP and Mahama came to Worcester, September 2014, they did trust and say, oh no, the Beba, 2017, New York University, a Kufuadu Babi didn't trust or Beba, because NPP and NDC are criminal organizations.
Hey, Kofi.
You see, this is what blows me away with Ghana for. Hey,
I was just going to ask. Consider we see can Kofi just say no the present governance in no aye koso ni nyina just say bibia enko yie. Just say
no mo
hey, you discover. Yeah, but ABA.
Family members.
No. I said because it's because see okay Ghana no say it's like two party system yenim MPP and we need NDC and now no to say Kofi you are an independent candidate into Wabano the people we don't really know you so it's say if Hanone at there I'll still come back to character here. 80 now you have to sell yourself. Now the people like we here no ye nimu what I say, because now say Ghanaians, no, a lot of us were born into the MPP and NDC. It's the any money MPP NDC. It is say koyi or say koyi no. We know MPP NDC. It's I hear a ritual. It is say Kofi Wobe. It's an amibusa. I was just asking you, say Kofi Woba obey anything. I just wanted it to say, me viewers like people abroad here, we just listen. We are listening to what you are saying. Until you just put your strategy, say, oh, to see us so those can and MEDIEA ebia mate was here. I've been able to digest to understand the gold, said the but here comes say if you took a loan, that was where I was going. Say I say if OBA ejuma now oko declare wo taxes say tax no yenka say minya utua 2000 and you not on 2000 they know say before you get that 2000 no there are some resources, there are things you put together, it's all that how to get out from that 2000 and we see your profit itself. So Kofi, that was where I was SSC no. E wo musa waka 70 billion, but 70 billion no. Kofi, do you know the things they put in the onyama obe put it into no? What it is any money in a few years? Do you still have 70 billion?
And see when your biggest problem and the biggest problem is you ama
Kofi.
You need the right way to think to solve a problem.
Okay.
Inti se make sure and no se machines normally we cost
production cost no.
Okay. It doesn't make a damn difference.
Okay.
And the reason here that doesn't make a damn difference and say wunim adia say we ye ne dia say wunya na wa we ya so obviously yenya high patent and 90,000 ehun say obia ne betua ne say ye shipping competency fee abuchi my ba be but they make catch am person mo say with that kind of money, yes, 70 billion, at least with gold and Abu need to buy. You quite 3 billion, 3 billion.
Yeah.
This is 70 billion. They make do what they are in case say, balance sheet, most of the things that make technical. More weight in more PN grant, but we have been trained to say, this is if you have my analysis, I teach you now. Me meetings, Namagana Fukushia, obviously, Professor Mausika. Opesa bound in the balance sheet better, now training. Who call you in here, you're screening if you bet 5 minutes after, what friend now said, in credit now will prove you know amount now say on so they the most important thing is structure what they back structure anything me number 5 pen on campus number 5 say we're going to change the constitution because the constitution might
okay
Ghana getting away with it. Number 2, you better eradicate corruption. Corruption costs Ghana $3 to $4 billion every year. IMF. Number 3, you better institute a national development plan. National development plan. Said you obio bebiano. Obeba twa so you say MPP ba
no NDC
no NDC na we ba no one because we are ba the project no onye sika di wo mu eno fa US kaka inti no mo to obiade because oba the obi started with mu sika nti o metwa so no wa ba ni si Ghana rupi inside you nti ye ba ye national development plan say you ba you start no obey
okay
sure number 4 you be reduce the size of government by 73%. we don't need 275 constituencies. Well, ministers say Mahama over 100. On Frewa ministers, of Frewa presidential staffers, presidential representatives,
coordinators.
To say minister and deputy minister.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, when and the last thing they said, we will make Ghana the agricultural hub of the world.
So 5, no, okay.
So said food security. What 5 National Development Plan, housing, healthcare, employment, education, telecommunication, transportation, security, recreation, markets, functional central business district. It means you are developing a nation. CBB.
Yeah.
The only yesterday, because the only so because we're going to do this.
Okay.
So
you Trump by and senior while who said the US, how is taking US. Yeah. Ain't okay, Kofi. So say no, not just say now I have to say what lays down some strategy, the things are over put in place some Ghana a better place to live. And I think say Nadia come on a bit me because we have just 17 minutes left. We programmed till an hour and 30. Say no me share won commodity anymore where we are going Nadia and I just say Ghana no dear. How do you declare the state of Ghana now?
Failed state.
Okay.
And the reason failed state, the reason here that's so because Afrofona crest or no the dear munya when the gold oil nickel ne munya asset Ghana but bisa Ghana an indigenous Ghanaian say fasobe pa munya Ghana nana brabo said the idea so inti obiasio na mahama ko 3 times no me ade bisa se one buy almost say ya very set no from a Fuadu, which I thought was the worst government. Dear partner woman to me I to reset ama government in dear partner.
Okay, yeah, dear. You better say your name, but yeah, war abroaching and I say we were, we hear Ghanaians, some Ghanaians singing praises to this government, and Omo can say as I say, inflation about from before Christmas, petrol was yet when born so near the. And I think say some people are even on the grassroots now, moncha anyway, and yema koye edema. But sane dear, untimi enka yenyina, we cannot rely on all those things because enye ebia nipa na o kasa no or ekuo bi mu nti no ebia maybe we say things are moving on well for them and we can
And I
also hear critics.
Minuaba, the only thing I would me I can't say petrol prices nominally commodities nominally they fluctuate. So, but push nipa abra in the whole say housing nyoma teni and factors no. Nipa de abonti nipa nye baby na rent what Nigeria for abu Ghana I will push Ghana for out. Because we have premium for rentals. So, in housing, health care, we are Ghana.
And no dear, you're very poor, Kasan. Very, very poor. Recently, I saw a video and just a baby called hospital, and she was going to deliver, and Otiakunyam say na yejina or and yeah, na yeah, pa. It was very sad.
Very good. So we share now very set. Dear very set. Employment. They say one more ton. I should hear any dog chain, handkerchief, no. Yet one can employment numbers. But can you honestly say and no man qualifies employment? Ubi time here. Ujirana from 6 up to 11. When you're 27 cities. Because I feel the crop on you,
exactly.
Your tones, you. Now, one more, two day. Some for we now. How do you say the Ghanaian dream? No, one more and so a research and foul. But one more should indicate they say, and your mamma, yes, one and our middle income crowd be in Ghana. So, because hospital APC crowd, as I say, or copy onion free. Child care. Inti, yes, be the 24-hour economy. Quite be Ghana. No roads, no rail, no bullet trains, no waterways. Yep, penny on my is here airport any planes. How can that make sense? Miniaba. This is all what are they thinking?
But now, for now, we are singing, we are hearing praises about Mahama ne Amimo no. Yeah, they are saying say things are going on well. In the first year, no, say if they are sure. Now, I don't think you can give even percentage of this first because you've already said say it has failed. Maybe
there's no way they can lie. So there's no way they can lie. So we wouldn't how to pick the numbers up. Then you know that these people. But listen to me. This is what blows my mind. Say, we are seeing now, baby, Bruni Wubiano. One more opposing side to Krumpa. Woman to Nasi. Ed Wumuti, one Mama, say, we one behind closed doors. But one more acquire, one more, or maybe on the flip side, we are in a constant state of justification.
No,
I mean, no, seriously. You will be out. They be out TV, no. Argument, yes, I'm on a far away. I'm a far away. Now I'm by one say, now Kofi way. Every day, I didn't hear you. Now, I'm a tam cow, I mean, and wow, a man is for man echo. Does that tell you that there is something seriously wrong with minds? I mean, no say. And you mama. Sanka, bia, be mine, a brim, no. Bibia, ye invention. Ye niece your friend saying, inventions, bia, ye machines, ye bibia, ye bibia, no, and young.
Because one thing is to say, I don't think say blacks and I say we Africans no, yeah, promote entrepreneurship and ade. Inti no to say obi a person in back school, obi a person in back school, and that has been a problem. And Sanu Juma and Kasa, but I have say to say what the what na abroche da. When you say I have say no, or more promote and crown way from JSS na no ni push you epesa we ye and Sanu Juma because opesa unya bibi would the better. Yeah,
I'm with you.
me too.
Yeah, woman, no. Yeah, woman, me papa, living room, media radio, no. This same argument was up for discussion. They're okay. Made 59. Still yeah, said yeah. Reasons why black people can get it to work. Indeed, that yeah, I did a pioneer started the actual delivery of the result. They be a kasa.
Yes, sir.
That blow your mind. What do you say? Since MJ 25 and BB. Okay, fine. First, I'm 25. Good. I'm already 25. Yeah, whoa, first with the 15 years with the two. What we say? Ghana for Ghana. Problems here we need. 15 years ago. Name say 4 and now. It's from that time, no. I've seen no. We still have not figured it out yet. What is wrong with us? Doesn't it blow your mind?
But that was what we were saying before earlier on. No, now you can say, and yes, we are having greedy people, and I think before you put your more into yenimono, almost shada enjoying or mine no, they are to themselves. And
now, if they are to themselves, and you said they are to themselves, yes.
I said not now, Kofi, you are saying say the they are thieves, they are criminals and all that. Ain't you know, wono they say yeah, I hope say to about edemao na uba reset Ghana. Now you put Ghana into place. Na the way you pesi who to say Ghana like Malaysia, yeah, new independent. Now we see how developed they are. And you know, you want to be and you are perfect man for that. From what our conversation, no, you are a perfect man for that. But Nini Nachi, Kofi, let me say you, it sounds so convincing. Meaning, say Kofi, you can do it. But you did had besha won't say no. They will come and they will still disappoint.
No, that's not true. And I say criteria now the man we
criteria and
criteria now your researcher we cannot go wrong from picking. That's the whole idea. Because one of the things that we do very badly often is picking the right things. Yeah. America, your friend saying America. Ghana pen your friend saying county way Georgia. Randolph. Georgia. And it's Queen or Missouri. That county is the poorest countries in the whole of America. Before
Georgia, I mean, in past Georgia, I say a Afro, before.
So, in Georgia, South County, Georgia, Miss Queen, Missouri. These are the poorest. Before the year BIA, they are inside of one of the richest economies of the world. What just as we are terrible at picking the right people to lead. Figure out the right people to lead. This is what we're gonna get. One pick the right leader. The most important thing in every group of people. One year in existence. There's always be a odi womanima or and we've been terrible because Obiano, the wrong criteria and picky. Where do we go? Ghana say a year. One more I said one more take boardrooms, one more make decisions, not managing your company. One more a year say Shuruku. Near cast, near may sleep, say ya pie sleep, hey, most mama. Just a name, mama. No, I am confused.
Hey. Kofi, your time it's almost done. Kofi Debbie. Because I think we're going to have a part 2 of this. We're going to have a part 2 of this because it's so interesting. Now, just say, okay, before I will let you go, so he said, first, now I asked you, say, I just want you to rate the governments of Mahama and Peso Reti, because you said they failed, but at least on between 1 to 10, just give me a figure. Bibia is nothing so interesting.
Okay, so let me say this. I was for me the most critical person. Because of my background, baby, I'm here Wall Street, it's excellence or fail. No in between.
No in between. Excellence or fail.
Yes.
But I said school cry will beat me your average student.
And school, what has that done for us? Why Ghana? Mistake. Was that school now?
Now we need a just a 0 and 100%.
When it comes to leadership at that level, Nadia, because him one bad move pet mistake.
Okay.
Inti mama Mr. Mahama na by one.
Okay.
They're making you because you see in developing a nation, you can't do anything in isolation. As I said, synergistically plotted together.
Okay. Inti nature say CD no ejinano ne petrol matete so no ne no it's nothing. Oh, omuni nyansa nti no msi nyina no. Ejina no.
Ama, listen to me. Let me finish with this. Mapa been 33 years, MPP and DC. And more about gold that more pumping artificially into forex. Identity because here gold no tio what pumps that gold no into economy. Na before any be importing mama Number 1, Obi kwako import the aba krom no omwa kro no because factories esesa nkamode se sika na esi na nipanya adwuma eye inside the country na nioma womde forex na ba dollar no yede kwako import no esesa sankasa nioma ni na no ye manufacture wo Ghana ho ama mpacha wate ase Because so manufacture okasanema, so manufacture ewo Ghana wha, there will not be a need to now liquidate the dollars to go and import. Am I making sense? I can't hear you. And I say wo local economy no vibrant. Won kola anya adwuma ni biye. Ema ebisu obia so. Dollar ya wo pump gumi. That means to say every month BS say wo pump dollar. Have you solved the problem? Yes or no? But they make an what you say. Inti me no me wakasan still next time I'm be frame there.
No, they say the next time they may feel me find income maybe I'll call you with Zoom. Zoom no you come na stream yard na you said no next way and no you be used to. I think that would be
okay.
Yeah.
I want you to be blunt to me.
Oh wait a minute. There be.
This is what upsets me. I'm at you. Mobile 32 years ago, no Bruni ne control your gold. I will yen room. Matna no medi Bruni na siama Bruni and Ghana Funina. I built a relationship. Ghana for no empesa one gold no MMC any gold board. If for some medium to go and buy the gold from, as I say, Otia premium. Otia na bro the Bruni no because I've for Chinese foreign they machines na abreya for na only gold. Into more control where young for so mama I'm kind of control ba. Or say oh Bruni me mama yari Bruni na advance ni sika. Onye na hwe. Nti akagana for no ma say in the time of need no why. Nti say money dey gold be mama. It is time they feel on Namibia. Muntu build a refinery. Munyansa. You were for refineries for Ghana. You commission nina enyuma because person Bruni. Master, don't get me started on this. Me can't cry when we them one. Obia bebia. It is say ya. Sikana ase. Ama.
Ghana
water spending over 2 billion. Turbidity of water now cleaning for every 100,000 people around Galamsey area. The cost is over $868,000 just for APC Meanwhile, and fire woman will be deformed. Meanwhile, ecology, ya extincted and crantiania from sa Galamsey replaceable. And more cost crown to Ensu. What one I do over 214 million. 214 million. I mean,
I think so. That will be on our next interview. Next time I'll host you. I think we go so details into any of the recent happenings in Ghana, and then I just wanted my viewers to know Kofi Korabteng and ideologies and all that. And I have a last question. You say MPP and DC there. Or more primaries now is just 31st. Who is your favorite one? I know they are not, but Unimo Biba could be I think so. One in the Niama Bay Pekka Kra and I say we say.
Hell no.
Oh,
listen. Nobody comes close.
Okay.
Me say, my letter come mama CSO organization say, mama debate. MPP and DC.
But Ghana for Ankasa Sadia no more time per se or more a presidential debate no.
It's
only favorite beer.
Oh, favorite Oba Beden, Oba Chibisika no Beden. They're not good for the Ghana people and for Ghana.
Tune if so mo de ombebu o man tune if ba ko pempo a chese.
I'm one person now who between a catch and so about which we have mine.
In the five no. Oh.
Why? Obia ni hon ma owo adwen a odi bebu my Ghana. None of them.
Oh, say
failure
ye now or did digitalization ba ye tie yera can
digitalization
no come about employment.
Me say masa ono man kasa ntiase and one fanya adwuma. Ye no credit ya ma so din ye kan
mo betie wo ho.
Listen to me. These guys are they are zilch. Women are damaged goods that say you pack one in the archives.
Oh, okay.
They're not.
Okay.
MPP and NDC, you pack it, the whole side two parties, no. Yet two almost that can be a two padlock, no baby, near
I just say, you almost free Ghana. I'm a Muslim, and I am from Mama.
After 32 years, one farmer just definitely not those two.
Those two.
They may say, after 32 years,
MEDIEA con Shada.
After 32 years, no. If you still have doubts now why
okay.
No, it's simple as that.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming to my program. And honestly, no come on, I hot, but just say embreno. I am rare meeting me and plus no. Emma the next person Oba. My man I decline quite late, almost 10 minutes. Dada, I think I'll have you again and again and again. And while we after the we saying before say if you have something to tell my viewers, your last words, be up.
Baby, Ghana is sad. There's absolutely no reason why I say Ghana, just like a Maya we are Simuna, the senior patcho vaccines, I patcho and cry, patcho. Yeah, I'm picking the right leader. The fire see the trash of the social class. Just say, Donald Trump, BBI saying, leaders because women so me under performance. Ghana, yes, bridges, new roads, factories, and cafe one papa patches or one nationals, visa. They are holding uncle. Yes, my eating.
Okay. And Kofi Medasi Bebre. It will be our next meeting. Right. And have a lovely evening. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
ADAMFOPA Radio Paris. We inform.
For na a Kofi Korabteng or independent candidate. And we had him online. No, wabecheche na adwi bebre nti no minim say onso so odogana na odwen Ghana ho nti no nsem no watietie bi nti no emre no yemre na ye kwa no nti neche say our next meeting will be ene na watch pepe ene 31st yakopon ya adoma ba live MPP for internal elections mobile no we'll be live. We have people here more present Ghana Ghana, both Baomia, Kennedy, in just say Omo Makeke Kahuni, Yebefre Ghana, and make it an appointment with me on the 31st. On the 31st, they will be online the whole day throughout their elections. And Bibia because we Ghana, we will inform you the first. Ye pesa wote ne first ewo ADAMFOPA and media eso. Ansana mekono me pese me fa kwenye so achia maufo especially me papa de me bury ase papa ni mpon na na ya obrefo minim say oti TV ne ho wo hwe me sa na wo sese ni PSC na na o tema Gulf City da mechia obebre na mechia me mame adwa mini chief mechia afi na me safa kwenye so achia owo me me mame nimpon ono so on the France here ya your friend Amesika Royal Ladies for equal mame mame owo me mechia obebre and me hokeni obibia mebusu ani nyina me church obia mechia obia enti nyame nka mu nyina mo ho me ofi say next week you make it live with me pacha am for questions nemra na me ebebusebusa ni nyina ama na me sa akoso aka I will say so we France now we Europe anyakopon adoma March on the 7th of March Ghana Independence Time Ghana at 69 ye hosti Kodwenchi medicals chese any anyom to fo bebre ewa bombeba efie ya ubehu omo life ewa ADAMFOPA me pacho be pe ni na ebe hwe omo na wo question abiti ne sa bobo awon the ticket is already ongoing selling ye ton Q code no enenam from animu enti no wo question na wo betimi afre na webusa kwan a obefa so ato wo ticket no enti me sremo a wo France ha nko ade ani Paris there enyu hu film because ebeye kama pa it's well organized that you say ebe medicals that be hwe no Mr Music Manner bra na be hwe no and ADAMFOPA so na ebe taking a live bi akoso gidi enti bra na be hwe ho YouTube after obe free ho no mo Ghana for be hwe obusuafo mo Ghana nyina ebe hu live celebrated this time in grand styles enti na wa hwe no enso afi wo dwumadie wo ye bibi na opese wo bo ho dero opese uhia camera episode ebe take that event na ni nyina so obetimi a contact ADAMFOPA you bet me a contact ADAMFOPA na your baby for event no ne kama you will be we have all the package you will MC ho you will live streaming you bet me a video so na you put it on YouTube and after so they so pay a hard copy and so they a go pen drive and so the amount bibia we bia say what France ha and I walk all over Europe but bia it me deplace it me ba no one say oh dear one my appointment no crew ni nyina ebeba honom ne aba be fa na udwumadie no na ne kama afi oton bibi na pese obohu dewro nso a obetimi a contact ADAMFOPA na ni nyina no ye di ho dwuma de amawo enti me da wase bebre ene emra woni me ahye abomu eye o favorite girl Nanaba ama Dwomoh nyankopon enka mo nyina am ho and have a lovely evening.
Listen, warriors, yeah, I'm on the way.